Hey, good morning and welcome to the Mama Meditation Challenge. I am so excited to do this today. I am so grateful that all of you are jumping on and trying out this whole meditation thing, figuring out what it's all about, and getting on board with doing things for you that are going to change your life and make things better. So I'm going to kind of get started right away here. If anybody's jumping on a little bit late, make sure that you say hello down in the comments. The first thing I'm going to do is throw the link to actually sign up for the challenge down in the comments. Just in case you are not officially signed up, that is where you're going to be getting all of the goodies. So the journal prompts, the affirmations, as well as a reminder, and also that Frazzle to Fit meditation that I'm going to be sharing with everybody at the end of the challenge on Friday. So if you want to get that stuff, make sure that you get signed up. I'm going to throw that link down here in the comments so that we can get that out of the way. So again, so grateful that you guys are all here doing this. When I started to think as we're getting to the end of the year about what it was that really changed my life the most out of all of the things that I've done over the last 4.5 years, meditation was the number one. It came to my mind like that. It was the number one. And I wanted to share with you today on the first day of our challenge why you should meditate. Like, why even take the time? Why even bother with this? It seems like kind of like a simple woo-woo weird thing to kind of do. And isn't it something that that doesn't require any training or anything special? So like, why should I waste my time on it? And I can just tell you from my own experience and the experience from my clients that it has been life-changing. So I'm just going to share with you a couple of the things that some of my clients have said about meditation. And then I'm going to share my own experience with it to kind of get you thinking about, gosh, maybe this is something that I can incorporate into my life. And maybe it's worth the little bit of extra time and the effort that I'm going to put into it. So let me just kind of read off what some of my clients have said. One of my clients said that her mornings have completely changed since she started her morning with the meditation, and she only spends about 5 minutes, and she does it before she gets out of bed. I know this because I've chatted with her on the phone about it several times, and she says that she gets her kids out the door quicker and easier. And to me, that's like a huge win. So I don't know about you, but I've spent let's see, my oldest daughter's 15, so we've been getting out of the door going to school for about 12 years now, since she went to preschool, and it used to be a mad rush even with one kid. And I look at the difference between getting 1 to 2 to 3 kids out the door versus the 6 now. Now, granted, my older girls are older. They kind of make their own breakfast and they get themselves ready, but it is just like stress-free. There are times that I might even tap into some work while they're getting ready to go in the morning because it's just so stress-free. The energy vibe has completely changed around my house in the morning, from one where it was like, hurry up, do this, why are you late, no, get your shoes on, why can't you find this, and this kind of rigid, angry sound coming out of my mouth, to one of just ease and grace. And I owe that all to that first thing in the morning meditation practice that I do before I even step out of bed in the morning. And as we go throughout the week, I'm going to talk a little bit more about how I fit the practice into my day, because I do it more than once a day. And so I'm going to share that with you a little bit more as we go throughout our week this week. So make sure you tune in every single week or every single day of our week. So another client tells me that her evening meditation has completely changed the way she sleeps. I sleep better now that I take that quiet time before bed instead of watching TV. So she's meditating before bed, just taking that time to quiet the mind, quiet the body. Again, I've worked with this client one-on-one, and she tells me that she falls asleep faster, that her sleep is just better. She feels more refreshed when she wakes up. So wouldn't it be worth 5 to 10 minutes in the morning and at night to calm the mind, to make your mornings better and to make your sleep better? Because I can promise you, moms, that if you make those 2 things better, you're going to change your whole day. I have other clients that use meditation throughout the day. You don't need to, and we're going to talk about this more later on this week, you don't need to have a special space, and you don't need to ring your chimes and have water falling and a special pad to sit on to meditate. You can do it absolutely anywhere. I don't really recommend it while driving, but you can honestly do it anytime that you need that mental clearing, that mental break. So here's a little bit about my story and why I started meditating and my early humble beginnings of it. So I mentioned this in a post a while back, but I'm going to share it again real quickly here. The very first time I tried to meditate, because everybody talked about it, it's so cool, and everybody should meditate, it's gonna make your life better and all that stuff. But before that, I always thought it was like these gurus that did these like meditation retreats and they go meditate for days on end. And I was like, man, I cannot quiet my mind to save my life. I don't have time to sit by myself. I don't have time to be in this like quiet state, and I don't really get the benefit out of it. So I really resisted any sort of meditation for a really long time. When I started my coach, or let me step back even further, it was probably about 5.5 years ago. One day I was out in the backyard. I found myself all alone by myself. And I thought, I'm going to meditate. I'm going to do it right now. So I got my phone out, got out my little phone, and I got the timer and I set it for 5 minutes. So I was like, I can sit in quiet for 5 minutes, can't I? So I set my timer for 5 minutes. My kids and my husband were gone somewhere, like out in a golf cart or some golf cart ride or something. And I lay down on my chair and I'm like, this is perfect. I'm in the heat of the sun. I'm in quiet with my thoughts. I'm going to think about nothing for 5 minutes. And all of a sudden I was like opening one eye going, oh my gosh, how much time has passed? And I looked at my phone and it had been like 45 seconds. That was all. I was like, oh my gosh, that seemed like the whole 5 minutes. Close my eyes, try it again. Made it for like another 30 seconds. It was the biggest epic fail of a first meditation ever. And I said to myself on that day, like, hell no, I can't do this. I get bored. My mind waters. I need to be active. I need to be moving. I need to be doing in order to make things happen in my life. So I was like, forget this stupid meditation thing. I'm done. I'm not doing it. Well, then about a little over 4 years ago, I started coaching, and the team that I coached with talked about this gal named Gabby Bernstein. And Gabby Bernstein was all about the meditation. Gabby Bernstein had meditation. She had like meditation New Year's Eve parties. Like she was all about the meditation. And I just started to wonder, like, there's got to be something to this meditation thing. There's a lot of people doing this. The ladies on my team are doing it. I started like, it was one of those things where as soon as I started to think about it, like information was popping up all over the place about this meditation. And I was like, damn, I got to get on board with this because there must be some truth to it. And at the time I didn't really see any like exact benefit, like helping me yell at my kids left or helping me get up in the morning or increasing my ability to work out or eat healthy or that kind of thing. I just saw this. I'll admit it. Everybody's doing it. They seem to be doing fine. So I'm going to jump on the meditation bandwagon as well. So I did. I started it. But what I did this time was something a little bit different. I did try to sit by myself in a quiet place for 5 minutes and, get mad at myself when my thoughts wandered. I used a guided meditation. And I just have to say something so crazy, guys. I just got a notification from my emails that Gabby Bernstein sent out one of her blog post emails to me. So that's a little bit weird. I talk about her and all of a sudden information appears about her. But anyhow, so I used a guided meditation and I used one of Gabby's meditations, and those are typically about 7 to 10 minutes long. And I tried it and I was like, gosh, I can get on board with this. Like, it feels really good to give myself this time. It became my excuse to have alone time. Now, keep in mind that at this time, I had like a baby that was like 1, 2, and 3 months old. So finding that alone time was kind of hard. And so what I did is I just snuck the time. So if he was nursing, I'm like, ooh, everybody else is doing something else. I'm going to meditate. I would try to do it before bed. I do it in the morning when I got up. I try to sneak the time in here and there when I could. And I don't even know if I saw the benefit right away so much or really paid attention to the benefit. I just knew that right away it felt really good to sit in that quiet space, do something that was just for me. When I had 6 kids and a husband yanking and pulling on me all the time, I was doing something just for me. And that felt really, really good for me. Let me know down in any comments if you've ever had any experience yourself with meditation. So if you've tried it and thought, oh my God, this doesn't work. Maybe you've tried it, you've had a good experience. Let me know what your experience with meditation has been. So I can kind of chat with you about that as we're going through the live here. So I experienced this and it started to feel really, really good to me. Well, then in January, I signed up for this course. It was a Lori Harder course, and I think it was called like the Bliss Project. And I now know she's got a variation on that. Now she's got like a big Bliss Project like conference you can go to in like March. And then she's got like another weekly course that she does. But this was kind of brand new and it was a month long. And part of it, there was journaling, there was all this stuff that was all brand new to me, but part of it was meditation. And there were these meditations, and I'll be honest with you, I don't even know if I ever even did a full one. what happened is we had these, we were like, I feel like we had like a pod group or a group chat or something going. And I remember asking these ladies, not all of them were moms, like, how are you fitting this into your day? I have all these kids. And when I lay in bed at night, I fall asleep within 30 seconds of starting it. And if I try to do when I get up in the morning, well, I can't do that because I'm already getting up at 4:30 to feed the baby so I can work out. Like, I'm not fitting this in. And their comment to me was just like, you just do it. So I just did it. Like I said, I don't even know if I ever got through a whole one. I did it before I fell asleep at night, which meant that I usually fell asleep in the middle of it. And I don't even remember what they were about. I don't even remember what they were guiding me to do, but I just know that I had to make a decision to just do it and to just try it. Over the last 4 years, that was 4 years ago, meditation has become like a huge part of my life. I can see the benefits every single day. Like I said, I do it in the morning. My mornings are less crazy with my kids. I sleep better most nights. I feel like when I'm awakened in the middle of the night and I meditate, if I'm having a hard time going back to sleep, it helps me get back to sleep. I won't say that I sleep like perfectly through the night every single night. I don't think that anybody does. I know that helps me keep an eye on my goals a little bit better because I'm just more centered and grounded. I don't feel like I'm always so frazzled all the time. It's really done a great thing for me to keep myself more centered. I will do them throughout the day, kind of on an as-needed basis. I remember when I was in college and I worked for this, had a few different temp jobs, and I'd work at these places and they'd give us this hour-long lunch hour. And I was like, what a freaking waste of time. Like, I want to get home. So I would always ask if I could work through lunch, or if I couldn't, I was working on a correspondence course that I was taking. And I look back now and I think of how much better served I would have been if I would have taken that hour for myself and meditated and journaled and done some things that made me feel really, really good, instead of just like always going. And what meditation has done for me is it has really showed me how to stay present in the moment, focus on the here and now, and not always what I've got to do or what I didn't get done, or, you know, what's on the to-do list. There are times when I'm in meditation, my mind wanders like crazy and I keep going back to the to-do list. But I know that since it's my meditation time, that it's time to pull myself back, that it's time to really take a look at what matters and what's important in my life that day. And it really keeps me more grounded and present in the moment, which helps me focus on my business. It helps me focus on my kids. It helps me make better decisions. Over Christmas break, we had, actually in the last month, we've had a couple different times where we had snowstorms that were totally screwing with my schedule. And I just hate that. I have my schedule and I've got my plan. I don't like it changed. And it was just messing with it. And I found myself like fighting inside my head. Should we spend the night here? Should we pack and go extra? Should we do this? Should we do that? And finally, when I just sat down, took a breath and meditated for about 5 minutes, and it wasn't even on the topic, it was on a random meditation that I was called to tune into at that moment, I just felt better. And all of a sudden I got done and I was like, oh my God, it's totally clear to me. We're going to pack the car. We're going to plan on that we're just staying. And if we, don't end up staying, what's the big deal? We've got stuff in our car. It's not a big deal. But if we do have to stay because the weather's bad, then I know that I have the clothes and the toiletries and all that stuff in case we do, causing me less stress later. So the number one reason for meditation is it just calms you the heck down. It helps you deal with the present moment. It helps you stay sane in this crazy mama world that we live in, where we have so many demands on ourselves. Otherwise, like I mentioned, helps you sleep better at night, helps your mornings be less frazzled, helps you make decisions, helps you stay focused on your goals. If you're meditating and using positive meditations, you can find meditations about just about anything on YouTube. I'm going to share one with you at the end of the week. There's a gal by the name of Shannon Kaiser that if you go on Amazon, she's got like 3 or 4 meditation albums, and they're all like 5 minutes long that you can download. It's like $13 or less or something, $7 for an album. And you can have these quickie 5-minute meditations, and they're on a ton of different topics. Let me see if I can pull some of them up while I'm talking here. My phone's not going to open. And so there are so many different things that you can do to bring that meditative state into your life without needing to go to a day-long meditation thing and feel like you need to, I'm not going to be able to find it here. Hold on, going to go straight to Amazon. Going and spending a day long meditating or feeling like you have to spend an hour doing this. It doesn't have to be that hard. And I'm going to talk a little bit more as I get through the week about how to actually make it happen for you so that it's easy, so that you're not feeling like it's so difficult to do. So, okay, ended up on her books. Hold on here. Here we go. There's one called Find Your Happy, and it's all about finding joy and happiness. So if you feel like you're kind of in this like brink of, I want to be more happy, I want to be more positive, check out these meditations. Adventures for Your Soul is another one. There's one called I Am Fearless, and another one called Clear Your Fear. So again, if you're dealing with fear over quitting a job, starting a business, having another baby, talking to your mother-in-law, whatever that fear might be, check out one of those meditations, because there's going to be one in this I Am Fearless one that was absolutely one of my favorites, that was I Am Confident. And when I listened to it, it's a whole, it's not telling me how long it is. It is a whole, come on. It's a whole 5 minutes. And in 5 minutes, you can like build your confidence up. Obviously, do a little bit every single day, do whenever you're feeling like you're losing the confidence, and those kind of things are going to be so helpful for you. So, million different reasons why you should meditate. I'm going to spend the rest of the week talking about the how. I'm going to talk about how you can fit it in when you're busy. I'm going to talk about like putting it into your whole self-care program or to-dos that you're going to do, how you can create that life that you are looking for. Oh my gosh, I just got another email from Lori Harder, who I've also talked about during this Facebook Live. So crazy how those things just happen when you start thinking about them. So the other things that I want to share with you in this live is your daily affirmation, and I'm going to pull that up here. An affirmation that you can say to yourself to help boost this meditation practice is, I deserve time to myself to be the best version of me. And again, if you want that printed, you can get that in the sign up for the emails. Click down below and sign up for the emails. But I deserve time to myself to be the best version of me. And moms, if you are going to be the best version of yourself in this lifetime, you have to give yourself time. You've got to fill your cup up first. I know you've heard that a million times, but you've got to do the things for yourself that are going to make you feel really amazing. And then you can just like shower out that amazingness to your family, to your coworkers, to everybody around you. So that is super duper important. I just realized I have a really bad lighting in the side there. There we go. And then also your journal prompts. I want you to write out about what benefits do I see in meditating and why do I want to make it part of my daily self-care practice. So again, what benefits do I see in meditating and why do I want to make it a part of my daily self-care practice? And I suggest getting just any old random notebook. You can go on Amazon and purchase a journal. Obviously, that'll take a couple days to get. You can go to the store and grab one, or just grab a spiral notebook that your kids aren't using anymore and journal about those thoughts, because the more you think about why you want to add this meditation practice into your life, the more likely you are to actually add it into your life and make it part of your reality. If you just kind of think, oh yeah, that meditation thing, that's kind of cool, because that's what I did for a few years. I thought about it. It came back to me. I sucked at it. It came back again. I kind of tried it and it came back again at full force. And I really started to write about it and think about why I wanted this to become part of my practice. And I realized that this very simple, very little time consuming practice can totally change my life in so many ways. And I've already talked about all those. And so take some time, rewrite those affirmations, tell yourself those affirmations, look in the mirror and say that affirmation to yourself, and journal about why you want to incorporate a meditation practice into your daily self-care. And I hope you're doing some other sort of self-care, like, a little exercise here. Maybe you're doing a bath every week or using some essential oils or whatever that self-care stuff is. I hope that you are doing that kind of stuff. I see that I have some comments that I've totally neglected here. Chris Krause says, as far as her meditation practice, it was the same as her first try. Mind wanders or falls asleep. She's tried so many times. Free time is in the car driving. Chris says, I wake up so many times at night going through my to-do list. So love those comments, Chris. So what I would suggest is finding a guided meditation, and don't try to do those in your car, because you really shouldn't be getting yourself into that meditative state in the car. And like I said, I'm going to talk a little bit more during the week about how you can really fit it in, but try it before you even get out of bed in the morning. We all like to lay in bed and sit in the warmth and not get up. Turn on that meditation. Take that 5-minute meditation of Shannon Kaiser's and spend 5 minutes in bed meditating, and you're going to get up more refreshed. You're going to be ready to get up instead of feeling like you're getting out of a warm bed, popping out of bed. And you're going to be putting some really good thoughts into your brain before you even get out of bed in the morning. It's kind of like washing your brain or washing your mental thoughts before you even get out of bed in the morning. And then as far as waking up in the night and going through your to-do list, another reason for meditation is that if you're using a guided meditation, like one of the ones I pointed out of Shannon's, Gabby Bernstein, go onto YouTube, something that's giving you some other thoughts to think about, you're going to focus on those thoughts, and those are peaceful thoughts. The to-do list is never a peaceful thought, because in our mind, we're going, I have to do this. Oh, did I add that to my list? I've got to do this. I've got to do this. It's not a peaceful thought that's going to help you fall asleep. So have a meditation ready, label it middle of the night meditation that you can put on, so that you're going to focus on those quieting, grounding, calming thoughts instead of the mind racing, got to do, hurry, hurry, hurry thoughts that are on your to-do list. So really, sorry, said pin a comment there. But change your focus in the middle of the night from an I can't sleep, I got this to do, I got this to do, I got this to do, to a more calming, meditative, grounding state. And you'll fall back to sleep so much easier. I can promise you that. I see Sabrina's joined us. Hello, Sabrina. Like I mentioned, the benefits to meditation far outweigh any amount of time that you'll spend on them. You really can't do a bad meditation. So I really encourage you to get started. If you watch my video from last week, I talked about baby steps, taking little tiny steps that are going to get you to your end goal. So if you all of a sudden tell yourself, well, you know what, she's totally right. This meditation thing rocks. I'm going to meditate for an hour today. You're never going to do it. An hour is a long freaking time to meditate. I don't know if I've ever meditated for an hour unless I've fallen asleep. And you're going to try it and you're going to go, this was hard. I'm not doing this anymore. And you won't keep doing it. So start in really tiny, small steps. That's what I do when I work with my clients. We start in small steps. We start with meditation. Then maybe we start by adding in a little bit of exercise. And then we might start in by adding a little bit of journaling. We work slowly in order to build you up to the things that are going to help you to be successful. So do not go out and try to meditate for an hour today. I would love for you to try a little bit of a meditation. I want to end today with a little bit of a meditation. But before I go, I just want to mention that I've talked about working with my clients and how we take baby steps and we get you from where you are now, wherever that is, and everybody's at a different place, to where you want to go in the future. And if you have any interest in taking your goals to the next level, shoot me a PM and let's talk together about how we can work together, whether it's in a one-on-one coaching level, a group type coaching level, or whatever you're looking for. I'd love to chat with you and find out where you are at and where you want to go, because maybe we could have a little partnership and we could work together on helping you get to those goals. So send me a PM. I don't have any formal form or anything like that to do it. I just want you to shoot me a PM and say, hey, Rachel, I'd like to know what it's like to work with you. Let's get on the phone and let's talk a little bit about what that might look like. So shoot me that PM if you're interested in taking this a little bit further. I want to, before we go, I want to do a little meditation with you. And this is going to be a quickie. And this is one that you can pull out anytime. You can just go to the end of this video and find it. If I was super tech savvy, I'd kind of pull it out and we'd have it for later, but I'm just not. So actually, maybe what I'll do is I'll record it on an audio and then I will upload that onto your email. How would you love that? Look at me thinking on the fly. Okay, so we'll see what this actually sounds like when it gets audio recorded. Okay, so I am going to start our recording here and we are going to meditate. If you're not in a place where you can meditate right now, come back to this later. But if you are, just get in a really comfortable position. I don't care if you're sitting, lying down, standing up, if that's what floats your boat, but we're just going to get in a really comfortable position. So let me get the recording started here. Before we start with this meditation, I'd like you to get in a comfortable spot, either sitting down, laying down, any way that feels good and comfortable to you. And then we're going to start by taking a nice deep breath in. Inhale as we close our eyes. And exhale, breathe out all of the negative energy, all of the to-dos, all of that stuff that just makes you feel like you're not enough. Inhale again. And exhale out all the junk, all of the negative energy, all the things that this morning during your getting ready time made you feel frazzled. Just exhale it all out of your body. Inhale again. One last time, one big, huge exhale. Getting rid of all of that extra junk that's floating around your body, just getting rid of it. Now, keeping our eyes closed, I want you to imagine a beautiful ball of golden light up over your head. It's about 6 inches above your head. Beautiful ball of light. It's swirling around in a clockwise fashion, swirling, swirling, and it begins to rain. Golden light all over your body. It starts down raining over your head, down over your shoulders, and as it's raining, the thoughts that are coming into your mind and body are thoughts of, I am enough. I deserve time to myself. When I fill myself up, I feel complete. Feeling those words shower down over your body, down to your fingertips, putting those words into your fingertips. I do amazing things with my hands. Now it's showering down through the rest of your body, over your torso, down your legs and into your feet. I am a confident mom. I make good choices for myself and for my family. Keep thinking those positive thoughts as that golden light showers over your body. You're now standing in a pool of golden light. As you move throughout your day today, I want you to see yourself standing in that pool of light and use it as energy to suck back up into your body to help you remember that you are enough, that you're a confident mom, that you do amazing things every day, that you fill the world with light and love, and that you deserve this time by yourself. Take another nice deep breath in. Inhale all of that golden light. And exhale. And you can now open your eyes to the room. That was about 3 minutes. I got it recorded here. Make sure that actually stayed. Okay, so that was about a 3-minute long meditation. I'll share that with you in the email that I'm going to send out for tomorrow's live. I'll send you out a recording of this video in case you missed it, and then also send you out an email, and I'll put that little meditation in there. So you can pull that forward whenever you are needing just that extra hit. And guys, it took 3 minutes. So that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to double check and make sure I don't have any more comments to respond to. Thank you for getting on live. If you are listening to the replay, make sure you throw the word replay in there, because I just like to see who's coming on, and share with me what you learned from this first day of our challenge, and what are you going to implement into your life to make it the best day. And don't forget to shoot me a PM if you want to chat about working together and seeing what that looks like. So I will chat with you all later. Have an awesome rest of your day. Bye-bye.